Godless about it. I went to Godless.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had to get, because
wanted...
Sam's not going to believe me when I tell him this is occurring. I had to go get my, can you guys mute whatever that noise is? I had to go get my Bandicam so I can show this to Sam, because he's not going to believe me. So Fia is some people messaged Fia and told her that they have some complaints about Sam, but she can't tell us who they are. They have to remain anonymous. And Fia's proposal, the solution to this problem, is to make a public poll where people are going to vote if they want Sam to step down as co-owner. And then with that information, Fia doesn't know why we're doing that or what we're going to do with the information, but that's what she's proposing. Is that correct? Is that correct? Did I just state it correctly?
I don't think that the solution should be a poll. I just wanted to do the poll to make you aware of how many people think.
Okay, it's not a solution, but you're proposing that in response.
That was just a grab at straw idea of how to make you see that people really don't want him as an admin, as a co-owner.
Why would you do that?
Ban the Sam.
What?
I want the other admins. I want to know should we do that? I'll just do, if you guys, what do you guys not have objections to it?
I don't, we don't need to do the poll. I was just doing,
why do you keep talking about the poll then? What do you want to do?
You just brought it up again. I don't care if we do the poll or not. My thing was just to let you see how many people
tell me who they are. Tell me what they said. Tell me what the complaints are.
My name's Jarl, and I approve this message.
The complaints of the people are that
Stop saying the people. I want to know who.
I can't.
She's recording.
If somebody,
I'm not going to tell you who.
Yeah, I started recording 2 minutes ago.
I'm not going to say who because I'm keeping it confidential to the people who said it.
Is this a troll, Thea?
No.
Yeah, what all Godless is getting at is here. Maybe this will be a better question.
This will be a better question. Seriously, if they can't even tell us who they are.
Well, the thing that's what I'm saying, Fia, is is there any way that because I don't know if these people are actually going to come forward on themselves, and what Godless is trying to wrap her head around is why are we muting you? Why are we or why would you propose making a decision moving anybody? It doesn't have to be to Sam, but anybody based on zero evidence is what I'm saying. It's just a bunch of people. So and also not quantifying. So I'm just saying this would go for anybody in any community. You want it at least quantify. So if you're not going to give the people up, then what are the send the DMs with the rationale and close out their names. Just hide their names then, because then it could at least be quantified. But right now it sounds like you're proposing that we throw up this decision to remove Sam from
I never said we had to remove him from the leadership role.
Okay,
why do you keep talking about people want to remove him? Why do you keep saying that?
Because from the messages I've gotten, it seems like that's what they want.
But tell
okay, so then if you're not proposing removal,
I've got a suggestion.
You don't have to protect.
I've got a suggestion.
Tell me who they are.
You do.
I do have to protect the confidentiality.
If you can't tell the community who they are, then I don't want to hear about it. Does anybody? If other people on the mod team disagree with me about this, then step up. I'm asking you guys. I'm asking my mod team. Do you guys want to hear complaints from anonymous people that can't tell, and she can't tell us what they are or who they are?
Not particularly because. Well, no, not particularly. Just because if you're not going to quantify a reason, if you're not going to quantify the reason, it's just going to remain nebulous in both the messenger and the message. Then there's no reason to have the discussion at all.
Okay, there's a way to rationally quantify this. Holy shit!
The only reason to even bring it up would be if you were wanting to consider the removal. There'd be no reason just to say, "Hey, a whole bunch of people are complaining about Sam being in power. Let's Okay.
Is it unless it's just try to stir drama to get the server interesting? Is that what this is?
No, I specifically asked if we could have a private call or if you wanted me to do it in the server.
No, you didn't tell me what you were doing. You just said you had to tell me something, and I said, well, okay, should I do it in a private call or in public? And I said, no, I'm in a mellow mood now, which I'm not actually. I can't believe I'm not screaming about this, but I'm in a mellow mood. I'm not being nasty to you or anything. I'm just in disbelief. So I didn't know what it was you were coming to me with. I thought it was going to be something about like a role, or I didn't know what. And so I was totally taken by surprise. I wouldn't even think. The reason I'm shocked is I wouldn't even think you would come to me in PM and say something like this in private.
I think it's important to say like what people are telling me.
I think you have some ulterior motive. I just think
I
the only
really
explanation-
don't.
Okay, time out.
I
Can
like
just-
Sam. Sam's my
I don't
guy.
know.
Sam's
I
a
want
good
only the
friend.
mod team to talk. Toast, I will give you ample opportunity. But right now, I want to hear from the mod team. Is there any mod present besides Zax?
Andricus is here.
Andricus, did you witness this?
Here.
Did you witness the whole
I
thing?
have no, I just walked back with
Oh
some
my
Holy
God!
food.
shit.
So
I have
fucking
no
let me
idea.
tell you that you're not gonna. You have to hear it come out of her mouth to believe it. But she just came. She came to me and said, "I have to talk to you about something." I didn't know what, and I said, "Okay, you can do it in the room. I'm in a mellow mood." So she fucking comes in behind Sam. Sam doesn't know that she's doing this. She says that she's got a bunch of messages from people complaining about Sam. And who is the co-owner? He's not just some mod, right? He's my co-owner. This 50% of this server is his. And she's saying that she's got a bunch of messages from people that have complaints about Sam, but she can't tell us what the complaints are, and she can't tell us.
No, I never said I can't say what the complaints are.
She can't tell us.
I just said I can't say who the people are.
Okay, she can't tell us who the people are, but what she wants to respond, how she wants to respond to this, is to make a poll for the community, so everybody can vote of how many people would prefer to not have Sam as co-owner. And I said, well, what if like 51% of the community don't want him? What are you gonna do with that information? And she didn't know. She didn't mean that would like overthrow him. She didn't know. We would just be doing that for, I don't know, kicks. Isn't that like crazy?
Andricus, let me explain.
I don't care. I don't. Go ahead.
I feel like let's backtrack to my state of mind. I just wanted the people who are messaging me to be heard, because they started out with this after the whole voting for a new mod thing.
Tell us.
Because I don't care about anonymous complaints. I really don't.
See, I feel like they should be kept anonymous because they didn't tell me I could like come and tell and say their name, right? They just wanted the mod team and GG to know.
Yeah, that's
So,
enough of the poll.
So what? Are you
So
gonna tell me
I
in private?
came-
Because let's just go tell me in private then, and I'm gonna come tell the room who they are.
I'm not going to tell anybody who they are because they didn't tell me I could say their names. I think confidentiality is important. If I tell somebody something in private, I would want that to be kept confidential. They wanted the information to be heard, but not with their name. But apart from that, I like Sam. This isn't a problem that I have with Sam. I don't have an ulterior motive here. My thing is, I just wanted Gigi and the mod/admin team to know that I've been getting messages from people that say that they don't like Sam as
Well, I get messages all day
co-owner.
from people that don't like lots of people. People message me every day saying they don't like people. So what?
No, that they don't like Sam as co-owner.
I don't care.
Alright,
No matter who is co-owner, people are gonna not like that person is co-owner. I don't care. It's impossible to please everyone.
Yep. Correct.
They have very specific reasons as to why.
Okay, could you maybe move the mod talk to some other room, or I guess maybe we can move, because I mean we were having some good conversations in
Sure,
here
sorry
before all
guys.
this
We'll
mod
move
talk.
down a room.
The mod chat. Is our mod voice?
We could just go to mod voice, but I guess if there are people who want to hear it,
I guess so.
I'll go to
So
mod.
which room are we going to?
It's up to you guys.
whatever you want to do, Gigi.
Go to an open room where people can hear it. People are gonna.
Because it's entertaining.
Oh my God, Bacon.
Okay, yeah. Like Ace thinks he's gonna get a conversation going up here. You think everybody's not about to switch to the mod room? Okay, let's go down to the bottom, under the Bat Cave, superiority complex.
Godless, we're having like.
Fia, what are you doing?
I honestly have no ulterior motive. I'm not trying to be a bad person or be mean or anything. Like, this is like stressing me out now.
I don't understand.
Well, then I would have to ask.
motive.
The only thing I would have to ask is, are the complaints? I mean, if you're bringing this up, do you feel
with love, and when she can't express her love as
a problem that could happen, or is this just bitching and you're just trying to appease people?
Wait, I thought
No, what were you gonna say, Bacon?
Well, I just thought we were catering to what everybody wanted.
That's
something like.
Yeah, so a little bit of both, Andricus, because I thought we were supposed to cater to what people wanted, right? And people.
I think to a certain extent you're correct. I think to a certain extent.
I don't even understand why this is coming out now, because I was getting so many complaints about Sam, but I haven't even gotten. I used to sign on in the morning when the server first opened, and there would be like 6 PMs from people bitching about Sam, and I haven't even gotten any in days. Zax, have you gotten any PMs complaining about people?
No, the only issue we've had is with Sam and Claire. That's it, and that's like as much Claire as it is Sam. If you want to say anything about it. So I don't even know what people would the hell they.
I don't know why people are coming to me specifically. Maybe they feel like.
Ask them why.
Oh, I will, but let me just throw a shot in the dark. Maybe just because they just feel like I was already running chillism, so maybe they just feel like I would be equipped to handle it.
Afia, listen, I want to tell you, I'm actually in a really mellow mood, and I want you to know I'm not upset at you, because I fucking look at me freak out last night. Poor Andricus and Dionysus and Sam. Like, I fucking make mistakes all the time, right? So I just want you to know I'm not mad at you. I am in disbelief, though.
I'm not trying to, like, dethrone Sam and take his place, or make him hate me, or like anything of the sort. I'm just trying to voice people's concerns, and that's it. Really, that's all I'm trying to do.
What these people need to be told to ball up and just voice their concerns out in the open and stop all this clandestine shit.
I think they're very scared of not being heard, and I think they think if a mod or an admin says something, then those concerns are going to be heard more. And technically, they're right.
They're concerned about not being heard, so they send anonymous PMs. That's inconsistent with concern.
That doesn't make any sense.
PMs aren't anonymous to me.
Correct, but I think they should just be. They should. If they wanted to voice their stuff out in the open, I don't know who would stop that.
It's not that they would stop it. It's just that they wouldn't be taken as like Iron has been bitching about it. Why isn't Iron taking?
That's not. Well, that's not surprising that Iron is bitching about it.
Iron's not a mod.
We've heard.
No, I'm not.
Iron's just some guy. Iron's bitched about Sam no matter whether he was co-owner or not for years.
Exactly. So if it's just more of what we've already been hearing from certain people, then I'm not really concerned.
And like Sam even worked after Toast and Claire, Sam's biggest opposer was Alexi, and they've
wait. Why is Toast muted?
Because this is where only the mod team is talking. He can have ample time to speak and rant is when we're done. As much time as I'll give him the floor and won't let anybody interrupt him. Oh my God, Jovan, did you know what happened? Oh my God! But for one time, I'm the good guy. For one time, I'm the good guy, and I want Jovan to know.
My God! I'm not even doing anything wrong.
Fia, I've been nice to Fia. I'm not mad at Fia. I make mistakes all the time. I did some dumbass shit last night. I fucking banned Dionysus last night. So I'm not upset at Fia. Everyone makes mistakes, but I really do think this is a mistake. So she comes to me and
maybe it is.
I have to talk to you about something, and I thought it was just gonna be something minor, like minor drama, right? She said, should I do it NPM or here? And I said, no,
you like Dionysus to me last night, but yeah, go ahead.
I didn't hear what you said.
This explains why Dionysus messaged me, but yeah, go ahead.
No, everything's fine with that now, though. I just went insane for an hour and a half. And then now I'm back. And actually, I'm very mellow right now. I'm extremely compassionate to Fia because I fucking did worse than her last night. But it's so like crazy because it's expected from me, right? I'm like fucking always unpredictable and lashing out. But Fia, so she says, should I talk to you about this sex thing? I don't know what it is in public. And I said, no, I'm in PM. And I said, no, I'm in a mellow mood. You can do it in public. And Sam has no idea. She doesn't have no idea how to do this. He's not there. She's like,
I didn't know he wasn't there, to be fair. Like, his account was there and unmuted and undeafened.
Wait, what did Dionysus do?
No, it's nothing Dionysus did. It's what Fia is doing right now. So she comes in voice and she says, so I'm getting a lot of anonymous complaints about Sam, which, I used to get complaints about Sam all the time, and I haven't even been getting any. Like, after Claire and Toast, Sam's biggest opposer was Alexi, and they've worked out their differences for now. Like, Sam's unmuted Alexi. He can hear Alexi talk now, like, on the local mute.
I still think he's terrible as a super admin.
It's only mod talk right now, Alexi. Please don't make me. It's okay.
I don't know.
So she goes,
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of anonymous complaints, and these anonymous people are only sending them to Fia, no other mod. Have you gotten any complaints about Sam, Jovan?
Tons. I can't break confidence.
He's joking. So Fia's proposed reaction to these anonymous complaints is we should have a community poll where everybody votes. Do they want Sam to be co-owner?
Wait, but that's because you said that. Tell him what you said, because apparently I say it wrong every time.
The poll is one of the first things I heard come out of your mouth. I don't know.
No. You said the poll came out of my mouth because I was just trying.
I'm sorry, Mr. Batman. Now's not a good time. You can go harass them upstairs, though. They're talking about politics. Okay, sorry.
The reason that I even said the poll was just to prove to you that like there are people that dislike Sam's position of power, right?
Prove to me. I never denied that. Like, of course, there's no matter who's in power, lots of people are gonna dislike it.
That's all the poll was for.
The poll was to show that people don't like Sam?
No, the poll is to show that people don't like Sam in a position of power.
Yeah, no matter who's in power, there's going to be lots of people that don't like that person.
But well, that might be true in most cases, but I think that it's degrees. It's like degrees of dislike, right? And reasons, right? So with Sam, it just tends to be more reasons than usual and a lot more dislike.
Not more reasons than usual.
I think it's more reasons than usual.
The only legitimate complaints have been from Toast, and I mean Alexi without the modding, but
But I disagree with this because of the messages I've gotten, and I feel like maybe.
Okay, don't tell me who the people are. Tell me what one of the complaints is.
Okay, let me tell you what one of the complaints are. Let me read the message.
Do you still want to do a poll to see who wants to overthrow Sam?
No, that's not like the poll wasn't important to me.
Is she planning?
No, what, Jarl?
Comment from Toast real quick. Go ahead, Toast.
I just can't believe I got muted. I'm not even.
Thank you.
I've already gave it, but.
Why can't you believe? Wait, I don't understand why Toast can't believe he got muted because we sat upstairs. Okay, we're gonna leave and go do a mod. We were even debating doing it in private mod voice, but we decided to be nice and allow Toast to listen. But we announced we're gonna go do a mod meeting. So Toast, I'm sorry, but you're not a mod, baby. You don't get to talk.
I'm gonna give Toast mod. Hold on.
Well, he can run for the election. So, yeah, I'm gonna sit back and let my other mods handle this. By the way, I'm recording for Sam.
Look, I don't care. I'm not trying to betray Sam. I like Sam in power. I like Sam as an admin. I like Sam. I like him. He's a good friend.
Okay, then let's just drop the subject then, because
he should step down.
Because shut up. Because if you're not, I'm looking at this in the most objective way possible, and I wouldn't like it if people came to me or came to anybody else and was saying, like, a group of people don't like you, I can't substantiate what they're saying, and I can't tell you who it is, and apparently they're not going to come forward and voice this opinion, but here it is. Because it's ultimately vacuous. Because, that would be like me going to Androcus and saying that. Be like, hey, a shadow group of people had voiced some complaints. I think this is a concern.
I'd like to hear the complaint, though, just out of curiosity.
Right. Well, we've asked and it hasn't. So I'm saying, we don't know what messages are being said, and we don't know who the messenger is. So it doesn't seem like this is.
I can tell you what the messages say. I just can't tell you who sent them.
That's fine.
Okay.
Right. I've already said the reasons are. The reasons are that he's too aggressive, and that honestly, a lot of the reasons have to do with how aggressive he is, and how hard-headed he is, how stubborn he is, how hot-headed he gets.
Okay, well,
how quick he is to mute and ban and do whatever he wants and act like the server is only his and not Godless's.
Well, okay. Well, here's the thing. So, in my own community, when I took over, tons of people made nebulous complaints. They complained when I appointed great mods. This just seems like a repeat of that, and I didn't act on it because ultimately it didn't matter because those same people who complained either left or came back. So I'm just saying that like those claims that have been levied against him have been levied against me, and I'm not even like one of the most heavy-handed mods that like my community's ever seen. I have so it's been around for 3 years under my control, and like I've got like 5 bans, and yet I get accused sometimes of being like a ban hammer, like crazy person. And so it's just like when people just say that negative stuff, like too aggressive, it begs the question. It's like, okay, what does too aggressive mean? So then you're going to get into, an hour-long conversation about, defining what they mean and if this is actually real. So I just feel like this isn't a discussion worth happening unless the people feel strongly enough, the people complaining, not like other people in general, unless people feel who are complaining to you will step up and voice their opinions, because I would rather have that than have this go play the telephone game and have anyone, not just you, but anyone filter through these messages and give us like the concise version. I'd rather have them step up. But if they're unwilling to do that, then in my mind, and I think other people can agree with me, if you don't feel willing to voice your opinion and you'd rather just do it in a DM, then you don't actually care enough about the grievances that you're airing. So I think that would be a rational conclusion. That's like caring about the outcome of an election and not voting.
Like
maybe
you're innocent,
disagree.
Maybe you're innocent, but when it comes to the ulterior motives, I do find it interesting. And if you don't have an ulterior motives, an extreme coincidence that you wait until Toast and Alexi and Concrete are here, and Iron.
I literally didn't wait. I was waiting for you to be back. You said BRB, and then I was waiting for you to get back, and they were in the middle of a conversation, and then you dropped down a room, and that's the room I caught you in. But it had nothing to do with that. Like, I don't care. I didn't care who was in the room at the time to talk to you. I just wanted to talk to you about the situation. I originally, and I still did, want to do a call. But you said it was okay to do it in public.
Jovan, come on now. You should back up Sam.
What happened? I literally just walked back in. I had to go grab my shells.
Jovan, do you think
I don't want to overthrow Sam? I don't want to overthrow Sam.
So what do you want to do? Say 96% of people say, yeah, we don't like Sam. What do you want to do?
Well, in that case, I would want to please the people.
So with
that's the problem.
What the fuck? So Sam's not going anywhere. Sam, look, I might freak out on Sam and say, oh, I'm going back to chillism and stuff, but that's only in an irrational moment of godless rage, right? This server is fucking 50% Sam's. I would never do that. I would delete the server before I would do that to Sam.
Godless, let me give you an idea of how my mindset works. I said in chillism, in public, that if people didn't want me to own the server and wanted Orson to own the server or Jovan to own the server, that I would happily give up power because I was for the people, right? It has nothing to do with ulterior motivation, and it has nothing to do with me disliking Sam.
So if the people vote that they want you to sign the server back over to Jovan, you're going to do that, right?
Yes, I would.
Okay,
Jovan just doesn't want the server.
I think we should make a poll and see if 51% of people want the server to go back to Jovan.
I mean, sure, go for it. Jovan just doesn't want it. I've already offered it to him quite a few times.
Come on, take it, Jovan. It's what the people want.
You don't know if that's what the people want, but...
No, if they do, then it'll be like, Jovan, come on, do it for the community. They want you to have it.
Jovan want it?
Jovan doesn't want it. That's why he gave it to me in the first place.
But if the community wants him to have it, even if he doesn't want it, then he should take it.
This is such a derailment. Like, I was just telling you my thought process. Like, I just want to please the people. It has nothing to do with my intentions, or how I feel about someone, or my personal preferences, right?
Okay, and now I just want Andercus, Zax, Jovan, Bacon Bone, just ponder. I would cry. Ponder how you would feel, right, if the rest of the mod team did this to you behind your back and said, okay,
I didn't try and do it behind
we
your
have
back.
some anonymous messages from some complaints, so we're going to make a poll, and if the majority of people don't want you on the admin team, we're going to give the community what they want, and you're no longer going to be an admin here. I would cry if my mod team went behind my back and did that.
You've done worse.
I know I've done worse. I've done lots.
So yeah, I know how that fits. So I know how it feels. Yeah, I would probably
I've never
cry.
betrayed you as a mod.
No, and I would probably cry if this happened to me. But the
So
fact
why
that
are
that's
you
what
doing it to
people
Sam?
want, I'm not trying to betray Sam or anything of the sort. I'm just trying to tell you, people complain to me about him. I never said that you had to do a poll. The poll
Jovan,
didn't even
unmute your fucking mic and give your opinion. What do you think?
as a co-owner. I have no problem with him. I've already said that multiple times.
This is sometimes there's a problem with Sam. Like he can be very reasonable, very rational, but when he gets angry, when he gets mad at somebody, he can be hard to reason with sometimes. That's what scares me about
people. There's a
people.
problem with every fucking admin, though. There's so many problems with every admin.
He's been extremely reasonable with me. The only time I see an issue come up with Sam is when he's having to deal with out of control situations with people that don't have any self control. That's about the only time I see these issues come up. Is when we're dealing with people that just demand something.
I didn't call
It's
him
just mods right now, Jackie.
Can you imagine
That
being
when he
as accommodating as he's been to Claire when he didn't want to?
Recently, I have not really seen it, but the thing is, I haven't been in here. No, I don't. I'm not one that can really speak on it. About
Like, ever since Claire has been gone, Alexi hasn't even been complaining because Sam gave Alexi what he wants. He can hear him talk now. He doesn't interrupt him anymore. So I haven't even seen one incident with Sam. I haven't even seen one person complain since, like, 36 hours ago.
Nope.
You shouldn't mute.
I complain.
I think in this situation, I think it's not okay to just say, "Oh, they're anonymous, so I'm not going to reveal it." If the server is so non-transparent that people can just make, if I can just create a bunch of socks, or I can just rally a bunch of people together just to snipe someone I don't like, and there's no like way to even have that person counteract what they're saying. That's just.
Well, that's not the issue. The issue is Fia doesn't want to reveal the people who are
cutting out for me. Hold on.
For her,
have a trial
for her own. No, but that's where the anonymous is not a bunch of unknown messages showing up somewhere with a bunch of stuff in it. These are people that are known what they're saying, and they just don't want to do it in public.
When I say anonymous, I just mean they don't want to be revealed.
I think Fia is predating on Sam, right?
I'm a predator. I'm a known predator.
Hold on. Is it the matter of the fact that they don't want to be known, or is Fia just not telling us what they're saying and who?
I'm okay with telling what they said. I'm not okay with saying who they are because they never said that I can say who they are.
Like I said.
Oh, wait a second. Then I can just say, oh, I have a lot of DMs saying that Fia's doing all these things. I can make up messages, and there's no way you can verify. And I'm not going to tell you who they are because they never said, right?
I would never do something like that.
You know how you have to be 25 to rent a car or whatever? I think we should now have a policy. Nobody under 25 can be a mod.
Are you fucking joking?
Yeah, that was a joke.
I took away Fia's coffee drink.
Jesus. Well, presumably the there's vote would verify whether or not these claims were made, right? So, like, if 30 people voted that Sam was a trash mod, presumably that would show that there really was a problem if Fia wasn't just making shit up.
Can Jackie talk to me? Because she's been trying to talk, and I feel like she should get a chance to speak.
Sure. If it's okay with the other mods, then we can open it up to other people besides mods talking.
Okay.
Yeah. We can't just make special appeals for people because then that goes into like favoritism.
Seems like we're already doing that. But anyway, I don't think this discussion is worth having. Like I said, my final opinion on this discussion is not worth having unless the people who feel so strongly about this won't come forward and say it themselves. If they're not going to do it, then they clearly don't care enough about like improvement, and it just seems like it's a convenient way to bitch. It's like leaving a negative Yelp review because you got your food 1 minute late, and it's just easier to do that than actually write out a well thought out review about something positive. People tend to want to bitch more than they do want to give praise. And if they're not going to stand up and say and publicly come out and lay out like a coherent reason other than just then I don't fucking give a shit. Like,
but they have laid out reason. It's not just like I dislike Sam. I want him gone.
Saying that someone is too aggressive is vacuous and means nothing to me.
True.
As somebody who's ran many communities, and seeing this time and time again, this is nothing new. People just coming out and saying too aggressive or shouldn't do this. Those are just opinions, and they're not really supported by any quantifiable
all of
facts.
this is opinions.
Right, but I'm saying they're not supported by quantifiable. Your opinion is only as good as the facts you have surrounding it, and they don't have any. So they don't have an opinion; they have a prejudice.
All of it would be based on opinions and how someone would perceive a situation, right?
Okay, but I don't give a shit because they're not standing up and saying anything about it.
I understand that part. I understand that part completely. I'm just telling you about the other part. Like, it would just be based on how people are perceiving things. Like, that's why they'd be coming to me in the first place. Or Godless, or anybody else.
Wait,
and another thing I want to say.
Hold on. This doesn't make any sense because it's like it's accepted, and if anything, it's common nature in the server to hate on Sam. So the fact that they we're trying to there's even a reason to hide what these people are saying just doesn't make any sense. It's
I'm not hiding what they're saying. I'm just hiding their names.
Hold on. It's frowned. Well, no, but it's frowned upon it's almost frowned upon to like Sam. So there's no reason for the anonymity.
I have a reason. I have a reason to keep these people anonymous. It's like my personal thing. I'm not gonna come out and say who they are without permission because that's super shitty, right?
You know what I did for the first few weeks of the server because I was stressed out dealing with other mod stuff. People would message me complaining about Sam, and I wouldn't even read the complaints. Like Alexi used to fucking message me novels, right? I would just be like, oh, Sam's just having a bad day. I didn't even know if their complaint was legitimate or not, and just hand wave it away. And those people are happy now. They're sitting there chummy chatting with Sam, loving the server. So I don't know why you don't think it would just diffuse. How serious is it? Did he sexually harass somebody?
Not that I know of, no.
Well,
that's not in the complaints.
There's no issue then.
What's the most severe complaint?
I think the two main complaints are going to revolve around two things. Sam getting aggressive with Claire because Claire was instigating, and Sam getting aggressive with Bacon because Bacon was instigating. I think isolating the situation, I've never seen Sam get aggressive with anyone else the way he gets aggressive with those two, and that's because we love Bacon, but he is an instigator and he's proud of it. Claire does the same thing. I think
Sam and
You
Bacon.
see, we don't know.
Sam and Bacon resolved their issues. Bacon had to lose his mods because he was abusing them, and Sam even gave him back his mods when I didn't even tell Sam to do that. So they've resolved their issues. They don't conflict anymore.
I'm just citing the two people he gets aggressive with. I've never seen Sam get aggressive with anyone else but those. I've heard him say, "Hey, stop!" Interrupting.
Sam was guilty
because someone was being.
But that was a long time ago. The toast stuff was a long time ago.
But you know what's really funny is I guarantee you all the people in Fia's DMs were okay with Josh making a bot to permanently mod Leet. I think all those people.
Oh, that's just.
No,
yeah.
What do
you mean?
Are you saying that based on people's social status in the community, it's okay?
Based on you being Leet, it's.
I don't think that.
Leet has never once ever added anything.
Okay, Fia, don't tell us the people, but tell us what is the most severe complaint. What did he do?
I don't know. I would have to look through the messages.
You don't know. How can you be coming to this, proposing this
I don't know.
stuff?
I would have to look through the messages.
Yo, Godless.
Yes, Alexi.
Yo, I don't want him to be super admin. We've had no good talks since the resolution, and I believe that he went behind my back and tried to have me banned. So,
It's not the super admin's job.
Is that true, Godless? Did he?
Oh yeah, there was drama last night. They tried. Oh my God, Jovan, Sam, and my friend Sam and my friend Dionysus, who's now a mod, and my admin Androcus all tried to gain up on me and pick on me and bully me into doing what they know. I've been banging the don't exclude people drum for years, and they tried to go against my primary principle for having this server, which is including everyone, and they wanted to take out an OG.
Oh.
So Dionysus got banned. And Androcus got his ad and my rage. I decided Dionysus said we should ban Alexei because a lot of people don't like him. Well, even more people than that don't like Dionysus, and I decided I didn't like Dionysus anymore, so Dionysus got banned. And then Androcus got his admins taken away, and then I said, "Fuck this shit. You can be in here, Sam. I'm going back to Chillism." And I went and sat over in Chillism alone for an hour, and then I got lonely because nobody came in, so I came back here and unbanned Dionysus and gave Androcus admins back, and I apologized.
Oh,
yeah. Isn't that hilarious? Where's Sam? You know who we need? We need Sam. Where's Sam?
His account's in here.
I moved it in here though. I don't
says he's at work.
Oh.
No, because he's away.
OG is like
he got pulled in here by somebody. I didn't do it.
Oh, then he's probably not in there. Sam's a
Sam is a fact.
I just want to make it clear, like, I really don't have ulterior motives. I was just trying to voice what the people were telling me. It wasn't like me trying to be a bad person or like go behind Sam's back or anything of the sort. I just wanted like to let you know what people were saying about Sam being in power. It had nothing to do with like my personal opinion or anything else. Like, I don't have an ulterior motive at all. I just wanted you to know what people in the server think, because you want to be democratic in some sense. So I think that that's important to know, like, what people think if we're going to be democratic. And I understand that it's not necessarily the same if they're anonymous, but I think that it's the same even if they're anonymous.
It's imported? Like imported?
Important.
If it's equal of importance, then you would have to accept what I said, and then you would want.
I didn't take your admin or mod away or anything, but Sam trusted Fia. Poor Sam's gonna be heartbroken. Sam trusted Fia so much that he said, "Can I give Fia the role that other admins don't have? The one that's an extra special permission that Discord says is dangerous to grant that only me and Sam have?" He said, "Can I give that to Fia?"
Because I needed it to set up.
And I said to him, "If you trust her, if you think it's okay," and he said, "Yeah," and he gave her the super. The one that could like destroy the server. I've temporarily taken away that role until Sam gets back, and just in case, because you seem unpredictable, but you're still an admin. I
seem unpredictable?
Yeah, I'm in shock. My like jaw dropped for the first 10 minutes of this conversation. I'm not mad at you though.
How do I seem unpredictable? What do you think I'm gonna do? Bomb your server?
Yeah, you're gonna delete everything.
I put in work into the server. I'm not gonna bomb it.
Sam
the reason I needed the role was to put in work into the server.
Work into my old server, and he bombed it.
I wouldn't do that. I actually enjoy putting in work into the servers. like I wouldn't. This is unpredictable just because I'm telling you what people told me. Like, this is ridiculous.
I'm sure everything.
It's because you're an emotional woman.
No, but it just seems like, and I know
because you have a history of predating.
I'm pretty sure you don't have this intention, but it's like
I don't. Any intention you guys think I have right now is like, wait, I don't have that intention.
She doesn't have intentions, guys. She's not an agent.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I know you don't have this intention, but it comes across as poisoning the well.
I'm not poisoning the well. I'm not trying to poison the well. I actually.
Why are you attacking points I'm not making, Fia? I'm trying to. You're attacking the points. I'm saying I'm saying you're not doing this, but this is how people see it, and I think this is why Zax and Godless are kind of saying what they're saying. It just seems like you're poisoning the well, even if you're not trying to, because you're trying to hide these people behind being anonymous, and we can't address them and voice the concerns with them personally. So it just seems. And the reason I say this is poisoning the well is because there's no way to rectify this other than letting them stay anonymous.
But people need somebody to trust that they can go to, don't you think? And if she's an admin,
oh my god! Look, Discord is overall fucking trivial. All of these communities are ultimately not very important in the grand scheme of everyone's life. So the fact.
Maybe not to you.
Okay. But the point is that if something as trivial as like being, because what these complaints really seem to come down to is that they're annoyed by certain behavior. So if you're not willing to step up and voice this opinion in public, I don't understand. Like on Discord and just say it, then I just don't see a reason that we're having this conversation. And I think that's a reasonable stance to take.
I like. Okay, look, I like and support Sam, but I think they're looking at as he's deviating the server in a direction more compelled to what he wants than rather what the community wants.
Okay.
I think.
Okay, but then you've got another problem with the setting of precedent that if we were to take actions based on nebulous reporting and anonymous messages that, like, from where I'm standing, just seem like fucking bitching and crying and fucking sand in your vagina, like, then what's going to stop the next time they decide they don't like somebody? And because then we'll have to be consistent, right? So,
well, I understand that, but from the impression I got from Gigi was that she was like going by the community what they wanted. Because didn't she say earlier today the community wanted something? Oh, the NSFW, and so she was like, okay, well, I agreed with them because I want the community to be happy, so I was going to let them make an NSFW server.
That was my mod team. No, that was I'm talking about my mod. I mean, I do want to make the community happy. If you're talking about the NSFW though thing, I was sick of arguing with my mods, especially since I went on that rage last night. So I was just like, if you guys want to make this a fucking porn server, just do it. I'm sick of arguing with you guys. I'm just gonna be like flexible on shit.
Yeah, I wish I was there because I don't want this to be a NSW server. NSFW.
It's not going to be. It's not going to be.
No, I know, and I don't want it.
But the point is that, like, if these people aren't going to stand up and voice their opinions, and we're not going to get any more information other than, like, it's just kind of somebody's perspective, then it doesn't matter. And also, I don't understand why we keep using the community because.
But why would?
Hold on. What I would consider the community would be a vast majority, like a 60-40, 70-30.
I just keep using people or these people, not the community.
We can't have a total democracy because this community would use the fucking democracy against itself until it destroys the democracy. All I said was I want to be more democratic, not a total democracy.
That's the reason I brought it up in the first place was because you were doing the votes for the mod team, you were doing the votes for that, and I felt a need to, like, be more democratic.
That's not what you said before, Fia. Now you're fucking being dishonest. I'm not gonna get mad.
How am I being dishonest?
I'll tell you. So you just said that the reason you wanted the poll was to have a democracy.
Oh no, that's not. No. That's not the reason I wanted the poll. No, you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. The reason I told you in the first place.
What? You wouldn't have told me if we didn't want a democracy, then Sam would be protected from me knowing that people are complaining about him abusing mods?
I don't think he abuses his mods. Like, these complaints would be.
Wait, what's the fucking complaints then? He doesn't.
I already told you. I don't think he abuses his mods. I think he's good in power. I think that he's fine.
Look,
I already told you this.
You haven't even told us what one of the fucking complaints are.
I did. I told you several.
What?
That he's overly aggressive. That he abuses his mods. By muting people too much, by banning people too often.
Who does he ban? Right.
Well,
what are you talking about?
What do you mean? The first few times that he banned people were just because he didn't like them.
Yeah, when the server was a joke before, when it was fucking everybody's a mod server, when he like banned Toast.
Those are complaints that people are still bringing up.
Who claimed they got banned? Who the fuck? Because they're a fucking liar.
They're not claiming they got banned by Sam. They're just saying
They're saying Sam banned them.
He makes irrational decisions.
I'm gonna go for a walk because I don't want to get upset at my Fia. So I'm gonna leave my thing recording, but I have to go away.
Jesus Christ, Fia.
Fia, how many times has Jovan jerked off to you?
I don't know. You would have to ask Jovan. Probably a lot. I'm not betraying my friend. I just was voicing the opinion of the people. I don't think the same as, like, the people that messaged me at all.
Yeah, that sounds like a dumb thing to say. I don't know what you'd say.
Wait, how many times have I blocked Fia?
Yeah.
Have you? Oh, I heard jerked off too.
Fia, how many times have you facilitated Jovan jerking off to you?
None.
Why are you such a liar, Fia?
Look, Concrete said he got Concrete, Toast,
Well, Concrete was banned during the game.
Jackie has been waiting a really long time to say something, so Jackie, please.
Here? Okay, give me a second for my mic to adjust, because, okay. I think the issue here is, number one, a misunderstanding. Number two, like, just inappropriate action taken. So, here's what's going on, is there is a miscommunication on what aspects of the server were agreed upon to be democratically run, right? So then
we're not democratically running the server.
Can I finish?
You can, but that.
Can I finish, please? Okay. What I meant is there's a misunderstanding on what components were agreed to like do the democracy thing. Like Fia.
There were no specifications.
Yeah. Okay. So Sophia wants and Fia believes